to my channel. Welcome to another video. Happy 2021. I know I've already uploaded a video in 2021 because it's going up literally tonight, but this is my first time actually being able to speak to you in the new year. So today's video is basically, I wasn't sure how I wanted to do it. So I basically wanted to sit and have a chat and just talk you through and tell you about the things that help me daily, and have a good start to the year, things that I do, tools that I use, books that I read, just to have, a good start to the year. I know not everyone has the same thing about New Year's, but for me, a new year is definitely a fresh start, and especially this year for me, it was completely leaving things in 2020 that we do not want to take forward. And for me, the things I do want to take forward is the place I've got in my head, where I've got myself to. I'm so proud of myself. I've never been this mentally healthy. And I think all of these things have helped me, because it's not like I've just started them, have helped me and will help me, and then some things that I haven't done yet. So I asked on my Instagram yesterday, obviously when I'm filming this yesterday, just if anyone had any questions for me. I was going to be filming a video where I could answer questions if anyone had any, and a couple of people actually just asked me, how are you doing? And I was like, let me just think about that, and it made me really think, how am I doing? So I thought this could be a little update on how I'm feeling, and then with everything else. So how am I feeling? When was the last time I'll have actually sat and spoke to you about how I'm feeling? But I feel the difference in me from the summer to now, yeah, it's a little bit crazy. I'm just not the same person at all. I'm really not the same person. And I actually had a lovely girl that, she's so supportive of me. She actually, I think she lives in my area. If you're watching, you might know I'm talking about you. She's so lovely. She's always so supportive of me. She's such a gorgeous girl. And she'd messaged me about a week ago, maybe a couple of weeks ago, just to say how she'd loved watching my journey. And it really made me think oh, maybe people do like watching, and maybe people do notice how far I've come. Obviously I see it because I saw myself how I was before and how I am now, and I've seen the gradual changes, but I didn't realise it was so evident for other people to see, especially on camera, where no one saw the worst bits. You've just seen kind of my best then and my best now is just on a different level. I love getting messages, and that one, it really is just, it's stuck with me. So thank you for anyone that sends me lovely messages, and for the people that have asked how I'm doing. I am doing really well. I'm doing better than I've ever done before. I'm happier than I've ever been before. I don't know if you I don't know, I've just got this new feeling about me. I've really come to terms with just everything that's happened, and I'm happy everything's happened. It sounds so stupid to say, but I'm happy with everything that's happened last year. It all had to happen the way it did, and I'm actually very, very, very grateful it did, because it's brought me to me now, and I love me so much more now. I feel I'm such a better person. I'm a better friend, I'm a better sister, I'm a better daughter, I'm a better everything. It sounds ridiculous, but I just am. But yeah, I'm happy with where I am. Obviously, when you suffer with your mental health, it's never a case of I'm feeling great, this is it now. For me to feel as good as I feel, I do have to work hard. There's things I have to do to get me where I am now, to get me in the headspace, and obviously things that I have to keep doing. It's not a case of I just feel fine and I don't have to try. I have to try and feel like this. but it's worth all the effort. I thought it might be good to start by looking at, so this is my journal from last year, and in the front of this I wrote like my goals, like my 2020 goals. I thought it was good for me to like look back and see what my goals were then and compare them to my goals for this year and what I want for myself this year. I feel like I've met quite a lot of these. I think now my goals are more like based around my way of thinking and my mindset and being in a positive mindset, because it literally will get you through everything and anything. Even, you know, I know we've not had the best start to the year, going back into a national lockdown, and I'm not going to lie and say I haven't struggled. Obviously when the gyms closed, when we went into tier 4, I had a bit of a cry. It was at work that I found out, and I was just so upset. I was in my car just crying my eyes out, because yeah, the situation is what it is. And then obviously going into a lockdown for, obviously we're not like 100% sure how long. I felt like I was okay with it, and then yesterday I just really struggled with it. And for me, my biggest thing is not having the gym, not being able to have a place to go where I can like work on me and lift heavy weights. Like that's my place. Like, and I kept saying, oh, it sounds silly, and I get annoyed at myself when I say it sounds silly. Nins was like, Kayla, it's not silly at all. Like, that's your happy place, and it is. Like, that's my happy place, and that's a place where I like to go for me time. And I've just noticed, even like the last week or 2 weeks, however long it's been that I've not been, I've definitely noticed a change in my head and how it affects me mentally not being there. So yeah, I had a bit of a struggle last night. I had a long cry, but it's absolutely fine to cry, and it's fine to let it out, and it's good to let it out. And I'm glad I did, because I woke up today and I felt so much better. I've made myself a workout plan for home. Yes, it's not the same, but if I can try and just move my body and do something, hopefully it will help a little bit. It definitely will help. So I did a workout last night and I did one today. Yeah, and I'm hoping I can just stick to it and do it for me. Yeah, so obviously, oh wait, I've got like a bag of my books and things. I sound like a proper crazy person. But apart from all these, I'm also going to order today the Positive Planner. So I've seen it a while back. I think it was on Instagram that I seen it, and then I think did Chintzia get it? I seen someone get it on Instagram, and I've been looking into it, and I was going to ask for it for Christmas, and I actually forgot, and then I think they've got like a New Year sale on at the minute, so I'm going to look at getting that, because it looks like a bit of me, to be honest. But apart from that, I've got a lot of like books that I use to help me, basically. I'm going to start off anyway. So my mum and dad got me this for Christmas, and it's just like a scrapbook, and I thought I could use this. It's all just like blank pages in it. I thought I could use this at the end of every month. I'm gonna print off, I'm gonna try to, if I remember to do this, print off like pictures from that month, like from my camera, or like things that I've done, or just any pictures that have kind of made up that month, and stick them in, and then yeah, do that every month, and hopefully by the end of the year, yeah, the first few months there's not going to be loads in it, because it's not like we can go out and do much, but hopefully I'll be able to look back and see that, like, even when times were difficult and a bit slow at the beginning of the year, they picked up hopefully through the rest of the year. So I just thought it was a cool thing to do, the scrapbook of the year, but like do it as I go rather than wait until the end of the year and then doing it all then. So that's the first thing. Right, what else do I use? Okay, the second thing that I do, so this is just a plain lined notebook. The second thing I do is, this is my affirmations and manifestations like notebook that I write in. So basically, I've got a list of different affirmations that mean something to me and that help me. and every day I basically sit and pick one and write it down over and over again, like to fill the page. So this one says, I am becoming more confident every day, and I do this every day or every day that I remember. And I feel like it sticks in your head. Do you know, like when you write it over and over again, it sticks in your mind, and then I remember it for the day. And I also write in here like any quotes that I like, so I can look back. Like I'm looking back at these, some of these are from like September. Yeah, it's just nice to read back, isn't it? Like I look back at these and they're all like kind of sad quotes, and it makes me sad for like that I felt like this. But then I look now and like, oh, if I flip through to like a more recent page, they're all like good quotes. Okay, so this is the book I use. I've got about 500,000 books. I got this one for Christmas. This is the one I decided to write my 2021 goals in. Okay, so I've wrote down some of my goals are, I want to read every single week. I know it's, for me, if I say to myself like read every night, I just forget, or I'm too tired, or I'm watching a film, like I do just forget. I don't want to make my goals unrealistic, but I also want to like make them a challenge for me. So I've set myself a goal of reading every week, so that if some days I forget, I'm not going to feel bad for not reading. And I want to read at least 5 books this year. I read 1 book last year. I read Vex King, Good Vibes, Good Life last year, like the back end of last year. And if you haven't read that book, I literally couldn't recommend it more. Like please read that book. I got it for Jess, because I thought she would enjoy it as well, and she loved it too. I've given it to Danielle to read, and she's loving it so far. Like it's really an amazing book, and it's like an easy read as well. Like it's not difficult. Yeah, so definitely if you're into like self-help books and self-love and manifestation, definitely read that. But I've started this about 1,000,000 times, like since last year, and I've just not finished it yet. And I keep restarting it and then trying to get through it, and I can't. And it's The Secret. So actually, I'm more than halfway through now. I want to finish this in January. That's my aim. I'm on page 121, and I think there's like 200 pages. Is there? Yeah, there's like 200 pages. So I'm well on my way. Yeah, my aim is to finish this in January. My other goals are, speaking of books, this is a one I asked for Christmas off Danielle and Nathan, and Danielle got it as well because she thought it looked really good too. And it's Women Don't Owe You Pretty. I've heard really good things about it. So I've just been flicking through there quickly there, and I've found a page with the illustration on, and the woman is wearing a top, and it says, "Stop wasting time on people who don't realise what a privilege it is to even know you." I think I'm going to take that with me from now on, moving forward. Like, to even know me is a privilege. And we should all be thinking that about ourselves, okay? If you're watching this and you're listening to what I'm saying, say to yourself now, it's a privilege for anyone to know you. Like, tell yourself that now. Promise you, it actually changes your mindset. Yes, it's a privilege to know me. I am fantastic. Anyway, yeah, so that's probably going to be my next read. I'm really excited about that. But I've already got a few books lined up that I've got that I want to read that I haven't read yet. Yeah, I think for me, I want to like expand my mind. I want to learn new things. I feel like coming out of education, I'm not sure what my next steps are, but I loved learning and yeah, just expanding my knowledge and being open to things and just learning new things. I just love learning. I think by reading, especially books like these, it really, like, I always learn something. Like, it teaches me something, even if it's not about someone else. It teaches me how I can help my own head and how I can see my own views and beliefs, if that makes any sense at all. I'm probably just rambling, I'm really sorry, but yeah, that's going to be my next book, I think. Back to my 2021 goals. Going on the learning thing, I want to do the sign language course, so I've already paid for it. I did start it, but you know, with like the busy Christmas period, I didn't have time to sit and actually work on it and learn it the way I would want to. So now in the new year, hopefully I'm going to have more time. I really want to sit and learn the sign language course. I learnt the alphabet, and I got Danielle and Nathan to actually sign up for the course as well, so we can all do it together, like practice together. So I've got, my idea was to start a gratitude jar this year, and every single day write something I'm grateful for, and like fill the jar up, and then if I ever have bad days, I can look through the jar and remind myself to be grateful, and then at the end of the year I can open it up and see everything that I've been grateful for the year. So I bought, obviously I've started it already, I bought a mason jar from Home Bargains, and I actually got this stack, that's one I need to put in, this like little memo stack pad things. They're just like individual pieces of paper. So I got this from Asda. This was £3. It comes in a little holder. Just makes it easy for me to pick off, write on them and put it in the jar and like keep it all in one place. And so far it's actually really helping me, because obviously I already do a gratitude journal, which I'll show you in a minute. But I think just by doing it like this, I don't know, I'm just watching it fill up is like really satisfying. Nothing throughout the year, this will really help me. So I just thought it was a really good idea. So if anyone wants to try it, definitely try it. Even if you didn't write something every day, you could write something every week or every couple of days, or just when you remember. So like even if you wrote one thing a week, you'd get to the end of the year and you'd have 52 things that you've been grateful for that year. Like, and it doesn't have to be like massive things. Like one of mine the other day was like I was grateful for the sun shining in my bedroom. Like I could see it shining on my wall and it just looked really pretty, and I just sat and watched like the sunset, and it just made me feel really happy and warm inside, and I was really grateful for that. So it doesn't have to be anything crazy. Like I'm grateful today for my happy monkey smoothie. It literally can be anything. I just think when you change your head to like be grateful for things rather than focusing all the time on the things you don't have, you just improve your life. Like the more you look at are grateful for the things you do have, the more good things will come into your life. It's how like the law of attraction and manifestation and things work. But yeah, I've wrote here give blood twice. Hopefully I'll be able to give blood twice. I'm actually booked in to give blood with my mum in a couple of weeks time, so hopefully that can still go ahead with everything going on. And then I think women have to wait like 16 weeks maybe, so maybe, you know, further into the like midway through the year I'll be able to give again and be able to take that off. I've just put more self-love as just like an all-rounder thing. Like we all need more self-love always. A couple more things like being present, living in the moment. Like I'm a worrier, I think ahead. My anxiety makes me think so far ahead, like into things that haven't happened, and it makes me forget to live in the present and like see what I have now. And I think that helps with like being grateful and things. Like being grateful, it like grounds me and reminds me like, no, like I'm here today. And I think I saw a quote. Did I get a message about a quote earlier? Oh, because I've got an app. If you don't have this app either, it's really cool. It's called Motivation, and it sends you through like quotes throughout the day, and they're just nice to pop up and see. But I seen one earlier that came up. Oh, there. Enjoy the day and don't let tomorrow take too much of today. And it made me think of how many times and how many days I've wasted, or felt like I've wasted, because I've been thinking ahead to the next day or the next week, or something that's happening, you know, a month from now, or something that isn't even happening. It just takes away today's peace, and we're just not about that anymore. Like I don't want to do that. I want to be better. So yeah, I want to be more present. I put here, keep being open and honest about my feelings to myself and others around me. And I think that goes for like being on social media as well. Like I'm not afraid, like it doesn't bother me to sit and talk about my feelings. Like I quite enjoy it. I can be an open person, and yeah, there'll be people that judge you, but oh well, who cares? You've just got to learn to know that sometimes talking about your feelings, like it can help someone else. Like if there's one person that watches that goes, oh yeah, I've been feeling rubbish, and it's okay to feel rubbish as long as I know that I'm going to feel better. Like I want to feel better. So yeah, just wanted to be like keep being open and honest. I've obviously got my gratitude journal. I'm gonna read out the little headings here because I've never found a book like this. This was from Home Bargains sometime last year, in the summer sometime I think, or maybe earlier on in the year. I've never found a book like this, so I thought if I read the headings out for you of what it like asks, like the prompts it gives you to answer. If you have like your own, just like a plain notebook, you can write them down and just do this yourself every day. So this asks on a it's a morning and night one, like this. So a page like for a morning, page on a night. So on a morning, the headings are a thought for today, dream reflection, what happened and how did you feel. A lot of the time I don't actually write my dreams because I don't remember them. It's that thing where when you wake up, if you don't say your dream like straight away, your brain forgets it, doesn't it? I think that's the thing. Is that a thing? Anyway, then it says what I'm excited about today and things to remember. That's your morning, and then on the night time it says today I'm grateful for, and then you write what you're grateful for today, positive things today, things that worried me, what can I do to reduce these worries, and a positive thought to carry me to sleep. It's just so nice. It takes 2 seconds, well 2 seconds, it takes 5 minutes to just fill it out, and it just sets you up nice for the day and like going to sleep, like you say, just with a positive thought, with, you know, just being grateful for things. Yeah, it's very, it helps a lot with my head and my mindset. I then have just my normal diary, and then I've got my journal. So if you don't journal, I know it's not for everyone. I didn't think it would be for me, but I love doing it. The plan was to do it every day, but I've already missed a couple of days just because I either forget or I don't really feel like I've got much to say, even though I should always have something to say. So it's just a blank notepad with the months and the days on the top, and this is just for me to write in every single day. Sometimes it's like really short, sometimes it's long, sometimes it'll be how I'm feeling, sometimes it'll be what I've done that day. Yeah, it's just a place for me to write down anything I want to write down, and it's so nice as well. With my one from last year, looking back to how I felt before, like I say, it just reminds me of how far I've come. I think it'll be the same like reading this in a few months' time, or later, like, you know, at the end of the year. It's going to be nice to see how I started the year and how I've progressed through the year. Yeah, so that's good as well. I also want to do like a letter to myself. I've heard Sophia and Chincy talk about this, that they write a letter to themselves. So write a letter to is it your future self or your past self? Must be your future self. So that in like a year's time, you open it and read this letter. I just thought it was really cute. I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to go on Pinterest and get a couple of ideas of how I'm going to write this letter, but I definitely want to try it. The other thing, I got these for Christmas. These are basically a pack of like quote cards, affirmations cards. I'm not sure like what to call them, but these are so up my street. I think Charlotte and Matty got me these for Christmas, but they're proper up my street. Like I like visuals. I like being able to look and see quotes and read them, like when you look at something and you read it out loud. So I don't know whether to keep these on my desk, because I've got a couple of other similar things to this on my desk that like you flip them over each day, or whether to like stick them up somewhere or just sit and be able to read them. But they're so cute. Oh, that's my favourite one. This one that says, yes girl, you can. And it's like, yes, like even just reading that I'm like, yeah I can, yes I can. Anyway, so I just thought these were really cute. These they just came in a pack together, and they're actually from the Daisy Digital on Instagram. So at the Daisy Digital. And actually, I think I'm gonna ask Dinny. I think Dinny is an ambassador for them this month, maybe. Should I go and ask her and check? Let's go check. Yeah, so I've just gone and checked, and Dinny said the words are, so she's a brand rep for the month, which is amazing. Like, how proud are we of Dinny? Well done, Dinny. Yeah, but I'm going to have a look on the Daisy Digital and just look at any other cute things I like, because I just think it's a really cool brand, and I love these. And that's pretty much the things I do. Also, the other thing I do, I know people like get up on a morning, sorry, I'm going to move this round. You get up in the morning and you check your phone. Instead of like checking social media straight away, I like to go on Pinterest. I just feel like it's a more positive, like, is it a social media platform? I think it is. It's just a more positive place, I think, and I like saving my favourite quotes, and quite often I'll share them on my Instagram stories. If you don't already follow me, go and follow me. It's at Kayla BFL. It's always in the description anyway. Yeah, I just think it's, for me, this year is all about being positive. Like, this is going to be a good year, like, regardless of what happens with the situation. I'm deciding this is going to be a good year for me, so it is going to be a good year. Any other updates? I've actually not said on here, but obviously I've got 3 siblings. I've got Tom, my younger brother, I've got Danielle, which you'll probably all know from Instagram or from YouTube. I've also got an older sister that's older than Danielle. Charles and her fiance Matty are actually expecting their first baby, which is just so exciting. Yeah, I literally get excited, like I get so happy thinking about it. So even just that, like, this year is gonna be good without anything else. Yeah, so that's very exciting. And they also found out they're having a little girl, so we've got another girl in the family. So I absolutely can't wait for that. I'm just excited about what's to come, and I'm excited about every day. Like, yeah, I don't want to get too like deep into it, but yeah, there we have it. That's basically what I do to keep myself in a good headspace. Also as well, following Instagram accounts that are of a similar like goal and vision of you in terms of mental health definitely helps me. So I love, like I said, when I post on my stories like good like quotes for the day, and I see other people doing it, like I love seeing, it's just having positive people around you. And it's not to say that you have to be positive all the time, because that's not the case, because like I said last night, I absolutely was not. I was no, but it just means that I knew that today's a new day, and I could wake up and you try again the next day. So I know the situation for everyone is different and complicated and not very nice at the minute, but just know we're going to get through it. Like, we have to get through it, you know. Yeah, just keep going, please keep going. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of just like an informal, like, sit down chat kind of thing. Yeah, so I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe, because it makes me so happy. All your support just means so much to me. And also, I hope you all liked my new channel art and my new intro. I hope you noticed. Yeah, I worked hard on that and I really like it. Yeah, so I'll see you in the next one.